annoyed with somebody. Who was it again? And they were saying...
I'm annoyed with you right now, being so Glasgow-centric.
Well, it was
you guys are the only ones who can speak Scottish right. Oh, goni no data, nain instead of none. Nain, oh, I've got nain of them. I'm like, what the fuck is that? You slag the Highlanders and the Chookters for talking shite. Yous are almost as bad.
It's not for talking shit, it's just for being Chookters. For talking like morons. Are we in the who, in the ha, in the he, in the he, eh?
Oh, aye, because can't do that, goni no data, and fucking nain, and safe, and fucking every word is said different. To the English, to the way it should be.
Oh, the way it should be?
The
really?
English language.
The way it should be, yes. Who dictates that?
Alright, I went too far there, but I will say this. Glasgow's not the only place in Scotland.
I didn't say it was. When I
know, but you guys call everyone under the sun Chookters who's not Glaswegian.
Do you know, get this? Do you know what Chookter actually means?
Rural guy, rural person.
Lowlander. We're the Chookters.
Aye, that's right. Everyone below fucking Inverness probably, or something like that. Interesting.
But somehow...
So we're all Chookters.
I don't know, Highlanders. But...
There's too much divisionism in Scotland.
There is everywhere.
Proddies versus Fenians.
Here we go again.
Oh fuck.
That's not a big deal anymore.
Yeah.
It really isn't.
Edinburgh versus Glasgow.
Aye. Everywhere, like...
I get it, the Edinburghers are aloof.
No, but...
They're aloof and indifferent.
Everywhere. Like, just think everywhere, like, pretty much in the planet, everywhere, there's somebody, they don't like their neighbours, no matter who it is. Like, it's a very weird phenomenon.
Aye.
I can't think of any examples. The Germans hate the Dutch and vice versa, although the Dutch were starved by the Germans and forced to eat daffodils, but we'll not mention the war. A lot of it is hang-ups for the war still.
Yeah.
Like, English people don't like the Germans at all. Germans don't like English. Nobody likes English people. Pretty much. They're like...
I know, universally. I mean, that's what happens when you take over the world.
Aye, 90% of the planet.
Yeah.
Aye. You're not going to...
And you have a fucking... I remember when I was down in England, it would be like... I know there's a few comedians who live in London now who are on Instagram who are really good. James Gardner's one of them, by the way.
Sorry, what's name?
James Gardner. He does like really good like comedies about... Well, he does a lot of different stuff, but one or two of his videos deal with like being Scottish in London or being Scottish down south, and it's like this fucking it's basically racism pretty much.
So, welcome to Root Canal.
And they'd also say things like, my name's Paddy, right? I'm Paddy. But they'd be like, why have you got an Irish name but a Scottish accent?
2 seconds, I'll try to do the intro again. Welcome to Root Canal.
What? Oh, it's so important.
Well...
Right, go. Introduce yourself.
Welcome to Root Canal. I'm Danny. And...
I've already introduced myself. It's because you weren't listening.
Yeah,
why would I say my name twice? I've just said it 3 times now.
You interrupted me.
Oh, I interrupted you. You interrupt me all the time, bro.
I'll try again. So this is Root Canal. My name's Danny, and I'm joined here with my co-host.
I've already said it.
Fred. Me and Fred are on the night. Paddy's not here tonight.
Jesus Christ. Nobody gives a fuck about our names. They're just like, is this going to be funny or not?
It doesn't. It's not meant to be funny. It's just don't know what it is. What is this?
You try to wriggle out of try to be funny. We've got to be funny here, Danny. It's all about being funny, mate. I don't know. I'm too nihilistic. You interrupted me mid-rant. I was on a fucking roll there.
No, but I had to at least open the show.
Alright, fair enough.
Aye, so you were saying about English people.
Yeah, not all English. I got loads of English pals.
Sorry, we know you're not right. Like, it's fine. You don't need to preface it. Well, you just...
I can do a wee bit.
I see the nervousness going in, like, I don't mean all English people.
My experience is it's pretty akin to most Scottish people, I feel like, when they go down, especially in London. Newcastle will be different, Manchester will be different.
Yeah.
But yeah, London, it's almost like they're the centre of the universe. You know, you've got to abide by their norms and like the way they talk.
Yeah, walk past homeless
everyone's
people.
Alien to them. I imagine it's maybe gotten a bit better now that there's so many different cultures there. I suppose that's me.
I think that's actually made things worse.
I know, maybe, I don't know. Fuck knows, but I'm not going to talk about that because I don't know enough about that. But yeah, certainly they can't even deal with the Scots, really.
No.
Nah. Just absolute stereotypes as well. Like, oh, where do you stay now? Glasgow. Oh, is that no full of knife crime and heroin?
Aye.
Not really, mate.
No, it's actually Dundee now.
Fuck yeah.
Glasgow's went right up market.
Yeah.
I mean, Londoners can talk with their acid.
I know, acid attacks.
Aye.
We're not that savage.
No.
Also, like, the cunts who are stabbing each other are like, they're
wee
kids.
Boys.
They're
Aye.
wee boys. Man.
Yeah, you go.
And they never really stab adults.
I knew you were going to say that. Aye. Wee guys. And, right, without getting overly serious, don't you think acid attacks are worse than murder?
Whoa.
Think about how evil, right? And if it's for real, just for toxic, you were attacked with
I
acid.
think it's worse than.
Well, right, you were attacked with acid, somebody threw acid out of your face.
It's a great thought experiment.
Right?
Thanks for this, Danny.
Somebody throws acid out of your face, don't know why you're smirking, there's nothing funny about it.
I'm not. Try to imagine, right?
Somebody throws acid out of your face, right,
Aye.
which is, and you're disfigured for life, right? Disfigured for life, skin grafts and all that, horrible.
Yeah.
Would you not rather just be dead?
I don't know, man. No,
Would you not rather the
not.
person just shot you in the head?
Nah.
So you'd rather have a whole life of having to go to hospital every week to get like more skin grafts and all that? I think it's all I'm trying to say is I think it's more evil than murder. It takes more to do that to somebody than it's killing them, I think. To just permanently disfigure somebody, that's like, how evil can you get?
Pretty fucking evil, innit? Yeah.
Like, I'd rather someone just shot me.
I love how you opened this with, don't want to get too serious. But
well, just making a point, you know.
No, it's a good point. I'm with you, 100%.
Strange phenomenon.
Yeah.
The fuck do you buy that battery acid?
It's just.
Oh.
Yeah. Your beard is looking better, by the way. I've got to admire my work, bro.
Okay, right, let's tell them then. So, my beard's very unkempt now because I don't trust barbers at the moment. I've had a fallout with barbers and they're very expensive. I'm not a cheapskate, but I'm not paying £30 for a fucking... Anyway, so...
And you've got a date tonight.
Aye, so... Yeah, I've got a date tonight and I am not paying the fucking barbers. So
and I kept on looking at your beard being like, she is not going to be impressed with that.
Mm-hmm.
So I cut Danny's beard.
Aye.
And I'm proud to say I think I did a decent
job. I can actually tell you've done.
I need to trim a wee bit more. I need to do a little bit pruning, but other than that, it's good.
Yeah, apparently that's common. People just don't know when to stop.
Yeah, but no, I think I can restrain myself.
Quite a lot off, in a good way.
Yeah, I did. About a third of it.
A third it.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So, what were we talking about?
Right. Oh, wait, we brought up something interesting. And we said that just 2 minutes ago.
We have never brought up anything interesting ever. Interesting to us.
Yeah. If you've got any requests for us, please tell us. And also, another reminder, if you want anyone to get a prank call from us, tell us. You can tell us what you want us to say or a character, or you can just say prank this person.
Yep.
You can you can make it as minimal as that. So we are
willing to do it.
Aye.
We're happy to. So if you've got anybody in your family, friends, whatever you want to prank, let us know. This will be a clip you're listening to. So just send us a message and we'll take it from there. Because it's something we're going to start doing. So join in.
Yeah. And maybe if you can, tell us maybe something about the person so that they don't just hang up on us straight away.
How good are women?
What?
How amazing are women?
Danny's in his I love women phase because he got a fucking match on Tinder.
Don't bring up it's nothing to do with that.
It's nothing to do with that.
It's not, isn't it?
I love women's.
You know me.
Danny put a post up years ago saying I love women's.
I did actually.
But not just
Do you remember that?
Aye.
The big giant.
Yeah, the big giant post.
Somebody.
And then you were like.
Oh no.
And then you were like, but I also love my mom and my sister, so it ain't just sexual.
Aye, and I said it like that.
And you said it like Shaft.
Aye.
Yeah.
Hello, my woman.
Like Isaac fucking whatever his name.
That's right. No, I used to write.
I love my woman.
I've wrote about 4 soliloquies to a woman. I remember once Ian Hendry came up to me and he says, "Oh, is that you writing me a post about women?" I was like, "Oh, jeez, you know what just happened there?"
You got a ping.
Oh my god! I just got a match on Tinder.
Wow!
Right there.
You gave a
message.
You manifested it in the universe.
Well, you did.
Oh right, okay.
Wow.
Yeah. Can you do the same for me, you cunt?
I won't even get into that.
I've just used misogynist language, and I'm trying to get.
No,
women
cunt's not a bad word. No in Glasgow.
Alright, no in Glasgow.
Well, there's something to explore. No, really though.
I know.
Use fucking Edinburgh.
We do say it, but I think it's more.
It's like a dirty.
I know, it's almost like an actual profanity. Here it's just like a fucking.
Well,
verb.
I'll say to people often, Paddy, he's a cracking cunt, one of the best cunts I know.
I know.
Or,
thank you, man.
He's a fucking pure prick.
Yeah.
I don't know why I said that. I meant to say, or he's a bad cunt.
Yeah.
That's how we use it, you know.
I mean, it's not. I suppose be interesting to know a female's perspective on this, but
yeah, there's something
we do
like
say dick a lot as well. So it's like, well,
we who
like people generally in Glasgow as well. Like they're like, oh, he's a fucking dick. He's a prick. You know what I mean? So
what aggression?
We're using sexual language in both genders, and I know there's more, but like we're using
pussy.
Oh yeah,
I say pussy a lot.
Yeah.
But it's like either I'll say, Paddy, you're being a bit of a pussy, man. Like, come on, tell your story. You're being a bit of a pussy.
A woman called you a pussy the other night, mate.
So they did.
Yeah.
So I'm not a player at all, and
so I had to fucking chat up this girl for Danny, right?
Didn't have to.
Alright, I didn't have to.
But
I did it. Anyway,
it was a
I was his wingman, right? Anyway, and I goes to her. I was drunk.
She looks a bit like Meg White.
Aye. And I was like, I can't remember what I said to her, and then I kind of ended it with like, oh, well, my mate, he quite likes you, by the way, blah, blah.
But he's a wee bit...
But he's a wee bit shy, I think I said. And then she was like, you mean he's a pussy?
Aye.
So that stopped that.
Didn't have.
I think I was like, oh, no, he's not. And then I was like, trying to get you involved, and you were just like shying away.
This didn't, she was like barbed wire. See, as I was looking at her after it, I thought she's not actually my type. She was too like raucous or something. I was just like, she was too young.
Yeah.
I realised, that was a sobering experiment. I realised I was too old for that particular establishment.
Yeah,
and that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine, you know, you need to just, it's cool, you know. I'll tell a story about after we went to see Sophie's show the other night. So after that I'd had a couple of drinks, and I don't drink much, so I was a wee bit tipsy, and I was really hungry. So I went to a food restaurant, and fucking hell, I couldn't find it. It was like 12:30 or something. I was looking at tapas bars and stuff, and I'm like, I don't even know what tapas means, right? I'm too stupid for that. And then I found a place. I've just wanted a pizza. Found a place, got a pizza you could sit in. It was open to 4 in the morning. So like great. Sat in, eating away, and then I looks up, and who walks in? Fucking Justin Hawkins from The Darkness walks in, 12:30 at night with a woman, younger woman. Not saying that he was doing anything weird, looked like they were just friends.
Yeah.
But he was trying to hide himself, which I thought was a bit ridiculous. Like he does listen to social media things and that, and he's got quite a following. So if anybody hears this, they might clip it and send it and say, oh, they're like, he's like bitching about you and that. But I just thought, calm down. He had big black sunglasses on, he had a hat on, he had a long black coat, and it was like, he had like a, what would you say, his collars were up round his sort of neck. He was like hiding his face, and I was like, you're drawing more attention to yourself right now than you would be if you just came in normal. Like, he obviously said, oh, I'm too famous or whatever, I don't want to be bothered. And I was so desperate to bother him, but I was too far away, and I thought it would be weird if I got up.
If you got up out of the darkness.
Just to get up. And I said to somebody, I said, that's the guy for The Darkness, and the guy was like, younger guy, and he was like, who the fuck's The Darkness? And I was like, you don't know, like, again, realising my age, either
Yeah.
way, I thought, is he going to sit down or no? And he didn't, he walked away, and I was like, what the fuck's Justin Hawkins doing, getting a takeaway, you know,
3
quarter
in
to
the
one
morning.
or whatever.
Right.
Aye. You know, it was just dead weird.
Mm.
And I thought, calm down, you're not Elvis. Like,
Yeah.
most of the people in there looked at him and didn't know who he was. I did, because I've seen his YouTube videos and shit. He did his wee YouTube films. Videos. I won't go into... I don't... No, I won't go into that. But anyway, I found it interesting that there was a guy for The Darkness. For any kids listening, The Darkness were a band that were about, what, fucking hell? 15 years ago?
At least 15, yeah.
Oh my god,
17,
so old.
17 or 18 years ago.
Do you think when you hit your 30s you start realising you're old?
Oh yeah. Not till I was about 33. I was 32.
I'm 32, 33 this year, and I'm not...
That's when youth is gone. Like, no, I mean.
Expand on that.
But then it's all relative, isn't it? Because then you see these YouTube videos of like people in their 90s. They're like still running marathons and shit.
People in their 90s?
Oh yeah. There's
I've seen a...
Yeah, there's a few clips of people in their hundreds. Like,
What
okay,
do they
they're
call
not
it?
they're not running marathons, but
Centurions?
centurions.
Ain't that clever?
Not to be confused with the the Roman soldier centurions.
Right, okay, didn't add all that in.
Anyway, yeah, I know I'm sounding like you now. Yeah, so you know they're still doing weights and walking and running and doing gymnastics and shit. I'm not even kidding you.
No, I believe you, but I kind of know what you're speaking of. But we're talking like what, 5 out of 1 billion of them, or if that, or whatever. There's no many centurions doing...
Yeah, but there's a lot of people in their 80s doing shit now. I think if you stay active...
Octogenarians?
Oh, yes.
What one's that? Is that 8-year-olds?
Oh, aye.
I'm fucking...
You're on it.
I'm on it today, man.
Yeah.
Think... Oh, well, Octa.
Yeah, you're right. You don't need it. Yeah, you're right.
I'm too smart for this show.
Yeah, you need to fucking dumb down, mate. You're not funny. You're not funny when you're smart.
You keep talking, I'm away.
We're gonna get back on topic. So,
what is the topic? Oh, women.
Oh shit! Yeah, women. Right.
Women are great. Like no, like I've had bad experiences, obviously with my ex and stuff like that, which is jaded me a wee bit, but I didn't let it destroy my ideals of women. As you said, I used to write a lot about women, and it wasn't sexual.
I know.
It came from a genuine place.
Yeah.
Like, just to answer this to yourself and to the audience, what would life be like without the opposite sex in this world?
Yeah, that's an interesting thought experiment.
Answer.
It'd probably be more violent.
No, I don't really mean that. I mean for you personally.
Oh, for me personally.
Looking at no women.
Oh.
No women to speak to, no women to interact with, no women to look at, talk to.
Right, that'd be depressing.
Talk to and speak to is quite similar.
That'd be very depressing.
Wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Like women are...
I'm just thinking, fuck, I'll be stuck with you most of the time.
Aye.
Fuck.
So like, I think the value of a woman is understated in this planet.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I really do. And women get it hard, man. Like guys, we only really have the prostate thing to deal with.
Yeah.
Women have menopause.
Yeah.
Periods.
Sexual assaults constantly.
Well,
I know you got. Listen, I'm not trying to make a joke.
No, I know you're not trying to make a joke. But I don't know why you're laughing. But it's very serious.
You're laughing, not me. I'm serious.
He's pissing himself laughing. Sexual assaults. Oh, yeah, sexual assault. Of course. What else have we got to deal with? Harassment, sexual harassment.
Objectification.
Objectification.
Although I'm happy for people to objectify me.
Same.
Yeah.
And I'm quite happy to be sexually harassed.
But I suppose that's such a rare thing for me. Damn. If it happened all the time, which I imagine it does for a lot of women, then it's I would feel differently about it.
Well, if
I would.
If you were
I
being
would.
if you were being objectified, so
Yeah, like I love it now because it's so fucking rare. But if it happened to me every time I walk down the street, I would be like, all right, this is a bit much. This is making me self-conscious.
what about so the what I was telling you about the lassie I'm going to meet, and what she was saying she has to put up with as a black woman.
Oh yeah, that's interesting.
That's interesting. It's no, it won't get us in trouble or anything like that.
Well,
shouldn't it?
No, tell.
Aye.
What did she say?
So she was saying to me that as a black woman, most men that she goes and dates with, white men, does her nothing. And I was like, why? And she was like, because all they talk about is black issues, and they bring up things like, did you know that slavery was a thing, and what's your views on Obama, and how do you like, just constantly.
She's got to speak for the whole.
And she's
the
like,
African nation.
Can I touch,
continent rather?
Can I touch
sorry.
your hair?
Yeah, right. Oh God.
Can I touch your hair? And she said she walked in a restaurant, they put her front of her house. She was like the only black woman there, they put her front of her house, and people would come in and say like, can I have a picture with you? Like, or can my son get a picture with you?
Wow.
Like, she said she felt like an animal in the zoo.
Fuck.
It's like,
why would people want a picture? Is that because it's like it's a good thing to have like a black person in your fucking Facebook photos? It makes you not
it's a novel,
racist.
Yeah, but aye. Maybe.
Is there a bit of that? Like, this is my black friend, I know black people.
Well, I think there's a lot of things. I was trying to speak to her about why I was playing devil's advocate, and I was like, well, first of all, the guys on the dates who can't get out of the black thing, we're Scottish. Up until the last 5-10 years, Scotland was pretty much white only. You know, it was the integration was not.
Yeah.
It's got better. It's got more multicultural.
Yeah.
I think it's just that, playing devil's advocate, I think these guys that struggle to get out of the race thing, I think it's just that they're kind of out their depth, and they're like, oh my God, I'm sitting with a black woman.
Can't get over it.
I've never seen a black woman.
Yeah.
Let me talk about black stuff, because that's what she wants to hear.
Yeah.
When she just wants to talk about like what they watched last night.
Yeah.
Or
Human stuff. Yeah.
Human,
anything.
exactly.
Yeah.
Human stuff. You know what I mean? Maybe
it's interesting, isn't it? Yeah.
It's a novelty thing, and
I would probably be guilty doing that a little bit, I have to say. So
I've found myself going.
I wouldn't. Fuck, I don't think I'd bring it up on the first date, but then I suppose you get nervous and maybe you just come
That's
back.
what I think it is. I think it's nerves.
But then, because she's had that experience so many times, like the first time it probably happened, it's probably quite refreshing. She's like, okay, I'll speak and on all that, it's okay.
Nearly a compliment.
Yeah, and then like after a while, she's like, oh my God, like going to
Shut
get
the
some
fuck
new
up.
patter, like Jesus, yeah.
Aye. And it's a whole life of it, you know.
Yeah, Jesus.
Wild, isn't it?
That was wild.
Something, when she was telling me all this, I was like, I said to her, you've given me like a world view that I just hadn't like proper.
We need to get her on if she's up for it.
Aye. Aye.
Okay.
So, women, I want to keep this kind of women centric, because if I'm gonna say,
and we don't know enough women to actually have a woman
I'm
on.
gonna say, I'm gonna say the thing that I wasn't meant to say. I'm gonna say the thing that you say that makes you feel a bit uncomfortable speaking about. You don't need to speak about it.
Okay, go.
Right, so I mean, a friend of yours says when you're interviewing people and that, going to have straight white males on.
That means we both need to leave now.
No, that's a strange thing that she said, because
although people listen to this, you know,
do they?
Me trimming your beard, they'll be like, wait a minute, these cunts are gay.
It's nothing wrong with that, Paddy.
No, it's not.
Why would you?
I'm just saying they probably think we're not straight white men. They probably think we're queer white men.
Aye, right, but
right, whatever. Anyway, right. Point being.
Yeah. I opened the conversation by saying, I think you should come on as a guest. You, a female. Right?
Yes, yes.
Then she says to me, well, you know, please don't bring on straight white men. And I'm like, right, first of all, about the straight white men thing, I get it, right? But I'm no one. I don't count. You don't count. We didn't fuck the world up.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, I don't
we
accept
are not
it.
the patriarch.
Aye.
Well, maybe we are. I don't know.
I'm no.
No, I don't. Yeah.
I'm no. I've got no fucking say.
I know.
You know what I mean?
I know.
So that's all I'm saying. I'm not trying to put a stance against feminism or anything like that. I'm just saying there's nothing wrong with being a straight white male.
Yeah, good shout. Yeah.
Is there?
Well, there shouldn't be.
Why did that happen? The MeToo and all that chick?
That didn't help, did it?
No, but then that kind of backfired, I think. Like, it's turned round. Like, so, at first, there was lots of guys getting them cancelled, some of them quite rightly. Like, people, sexual deviants.
Mm-hmm.
And then it was getting a bit petty. Guys that would maybe chatted up a woman 20 years ago and whatever.
Mm.
And then online it seemed to turn and people were like, no, I'm not fucking cancelling this guy anymore. Like, you never... Are you with me?
Yeah, maybe they took out a lot of the big players who were doing all the bad stuff, and then
Weinstein...
they went... I don't know, and then it was... Maybe there was a few people after that, it was more like misdemeanors. So maybe people got a bit sick of it. I don't know, actually, I wasn't following it fully, but yeah, it did seem like that.
I don't even think is it a thing anywhere, MeToo?
I think people are now watching themselves, aren't they, a bit better? People may be behaving, hopefully, a bit better.
Aye. I mean, it must be... being a woman, like, and growing up in our decades, the 90s and so on, it must have been hard. Like,
Aye.
no, weirdly enough, I remember talking to my ma about being catcalled, and she says to me, it never bothered her. And I found that bizarre, because it would bother me. Like, it would annoy me. I've had it as a sort of joke thing. I've had lassies kind of, I think they were joking, maybe they weren't. But it's like, ooh, like shouting something about check him walking by, right? And then I'm like, oh, I'm getting bammed up here. This is a good while ago now. But if that was like a constant,
yeah.
Oh my god.
I know.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Catcalled.
I know, fuck.
Why did they call it catcalling?
Don't know.
Pussy? What? Could be.
Yeah.
Everything's got some, it's a Latin.
What's that Latin? Pussy's Latin.
Aye, for cat. What? Catcalling, aye, that's a weird one. Like, cause
Decorum, balibansing, pussy, raredan, decorum.
Whoa.
That was Latin.
That was Latin?
Yeah.
Wow, right, okay.
I know Latin.
Do you?
A little bit.
Espiritu Santo something.
Kitaro Balomo.
That's not Latin, that's Jabba the Hutt.
That's Jabba the Hutt. I get them mixed up.
What would Jabba the Hutt say in Latin?
Usko si como kriba dokoriba chite bagoro koho ha pushi. That's what he said.
In the translation?
You need to get Han Solo back into this cryogenic chamber,
right.
Please. Ha pussy.
Right.
Yeah.
No, that's good to know. It's good to know. How long have you been doing your Jabba the Hutt?
What? Probably a few years.
A few years?
Not done it in a while, yeah.
You do it around the clubs, don't you?
Yeah, I do it around clubs.
Jabba.
I could do Christopher Walken via Jabba the Hutt. Alright, let me think about this, right? So it'd be like...
Got a scenario?
Yeah, give me a scenario.
So Christopher Walken is Jabba the Hutt here, right?
Yeah.
So Christopher Walken is wanting to buy a ticket to see a film in Cineworld.
Okay. 是吗？现在干全部碰不到不放，什么呢？哈哈 ，solo， 什么的么？什么呢？2 tickets. See?
That was good.
Pretty good.
That was actually not bad. What film have you got to see?
I don't think he even knew.
Oh well.
No, yeah.
Jabba the Hutt / Christopher Walken wouldn't they really care, would they?
Nah, they're on a different planet.
Killers of the Flower Moon.
Killers. Yeah, that's probably what we'd see.
Jabba. I like Jabba. Does he die?
He does, doesn't he? He gets strangled and then...
Strangled? He's giant.
He gets strangled by Princess Leia's chains.
Big giant horns.
But big giant...
Does he die?
I think he dies.
Talking about that, Sexiness, right?
Yeah.
Carrie Fisher.
Jabba's Sexiness. Sorry. Oh,
no.
Princess Leia. Okay.
Princess Leia, right? I'm not a
That
Star
makes
Wars
more
guy.
sense.
I'm not. Of course it does.
Yeah.
I'm not a Star Wars guy, although I've kind of. Anyway, it's not important. Point being, why is it that Princess Leia, Carrie Fisher to me isn't like, she's an attractive woman, but she's no like what I would say is my type, right?
Mm.
But for some reason, that scene, that famous scene in Star Wars 2, I believe.
Mm.
I'm sure that's
Return
what
of the
it's
Jedi.
called. Star Wars 2.
You actually got it wrong in 3 ways there.
Alright, nerd. Why is it just so darn sexy?
Yeah, I don't know.
It is, isn't it? It's
Yeah.
like woof. It
Yeah.
never leaves you.
Well, you've never seen her semi-naked before, for a start. Or I hadn't.
But it's more than that, isn't it? It's what she's wearing.
Sublimation? Is it because she's submissive?
Wait till I get my dictionary. What the fuck? What the sublimation?
Is it because she's like subordinate? She's like a slave. She's got a thing.
Oh, well,
Yeah, I think it is, Danny.
That's
No, I didn't say I even liked it, mate. You were the one who brought it up.
You didn't like it? You didn't think it was sexy?
Alright, I did think it was, yeah, but I think any woman in a bikini who's semi-attractive is going to be sexy.
I disagree. I proper, and I'm not just trying to be flippant or a contrarian.
Oh, really?
I totally disagree. I've seen so many women in bikinis and it doesn't change, like, you know.
Well, maybe it is a slave thing for you then.
No.
I rest my case.
Right, okay, another famous James Bond, whatever one it is that he's on the beach, I can't remember. I think it's Dr. No one, I don't know, right?
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
And she comes out of the sea.
Yeah.
And it is just one of these scenes that sticks in your head as one of the sexiest scenes ever.
Yeah, okay.
What, like, on that note, sexiness, right? Something that I worry about post MeToo is I've noticed there's a lack of overt sexiness now on films and TV and media and
You're worried about that?
Aye, because I'm missing it.
Yeah.
I miss it.
Right.
No, listen, women got it as well. Brad Pitt and Thelma and Louise. You know, women loved that.
Yeah.
Right, it was a big deal. And there's countless other examples, but you know, I don't.
It's probably not as many though. Not going near as many.
Aye, okay.
You know what I mean?
Aye.
Anyway, right, what's your point?
Point is, what do you think? Are you noticing that sexiness scenes, right, so look, sexiness for the sake of sexiness, like, wow, what a sexy scene. It's kind of gone now.
No, that's true.
Yeah, you agree?
Right, so like in I remember when I was a kid, that scene between Jennifer Lopez and Out of Sight with George Clooney. So that was hailed as like a big sex scene.
Are they lying on top of each other?
I can't remember it to be honest, but like...
That's how Sex goes on the line.
I think they've got a few scenes together and then...
I kind of know the film you're speaking of.
Yeah, so like that was like hailed as like, oh, like, you know, two of the sexiest movie stars together, blah blah. And like in the 90s it felt like, yeah, there was this kind of like Maxim culture and GQ culture, which is all about
but fuck that.
But it's changed, hasn't it?
I don't dig that. I know what you're saying, like Zoo magazine or that.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't mean that. I don't mean like corny looking.
Would you
tacky.
Yeah.
I mean like just.
You mean like a Dr. No, the Dr. No scene where we're coming out the...
Yeah, where it's just like sexiness and you're just like, whoa.
There's like an aesthetic to some beauty. Yeah.
And you're just like, that is great looking. And as I said, I'm not trying to... We're two men speaking here. If there was a woman here, I know there'll be plenty of things that a woman will say, well, that was one of my favourite bits with a guy.
Yeah, it's a fine line, isn't it, between...
But why is that?
Aesthetic appreciation and masturbation.
Aye, but nonetheless, I think Hollywood is feared now.
Yeah, of course it is, yeah.
It shouldn't be though, because surely sexiness isn't a bad thing.
Oh, that's an interesting point. Yeah. But then, we've been objectifying women for centuries, so maybe it's about time we don't
the royal we. This is what pisses me off, this royal we.
But we have though.
Oh.
You can't deny it.
But wait, how have you been, what have you done to objectify a woman? When did you objectify a woman?
Oh, fucking hell.
What's your contribution to the patriarchy?
I mean, I kind of do it quite a lot without even thinking.
But surely that's just human nature, man.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, if you're representing a woman as sexy in a film nowadays, then it's objectifying her, it's not. We need a woman on this, because otherwise my arguments are going to be shite. But basically, I think a certain ideology would be like, well, you're not thinking about who that person is, what their character is, what their personality is. You know, anything about them, it's just about their body.
But that lassie that played that role, I forget her name, right, the Dr. No.
Yeah.
She's got a full character in it that you get to know.
Ah, do you?
Aye.
Really?
Aye. Princess Leia. Fucking hell, you know everything about her.
I love how this is a bugbear of yours, where it's like...
It's just an observation that I've made.
Right, okay, alright, it's an observation, right.
Sexiness isn't a bad thing.
Yeah.
But Hollywood post MeToo is nervous to use it.
I don't know, because there was a beautiful woman in the latest James Bond, and they tried to make it a wee bit feminist because she was funny and intelligent, and she was a spy herself and like could fight, and like that was quite interesting. And I think her lines were written mostly by Phoebe Waller-Bridge, but she was incredibly attractive.
Phoebe Waller-Bridge wrote some of the James Bond?
Some of the James Bond movie, yeah.
Wow.
But she was incredibly attractive as well. So
fancy Phoebe Waller-Bridge.
Yeah, she's alright, isn't she? Yeah, I quite like her as well.
Very talented,
Yeah, very talented, it helps.
Although she's now hated by
really?
Indiana Jones fans,
Why?
Because apparently, I've never liked Indiana Jones.
Right, yeah, but why do they hate her?
Because she was like the main character in the latest Indiana Jones.
Well, he was 80 years old. You can't do everything.
But you know how people blame people. Like,
oh, wow, yeah.
So she's like, she's had a real hard
blame
time.
on the writers. Don't blame on her. She just took the role.
Yeah. Just leave things alone.
I know, leave things. Jesus Christ. Is it not better that maybe they just shouldn't have made a sixth Indiana Jones movie when he's 80?
Is that what it is? 6?
I think it's
Are you a
6.
fan? You grew up.
I love Indiana Jones. Yeah.
Alright, I never got it.
Really?
Nah.
Why not? That's weird. Don't know.
I just found it kind of crap. Like.
Yeah. I didn't buy into it.
No, something, like things just connect with you.
Yeah.
I just didn't, I thought, what is this guff?
What's this fucking douchebag
Crystal Skull and all that, and
what's this?
Alien Nazis or something? Is that right? Am I right?
Well, that's one of the worst ones. That's the 4th one, I believe.
Right.
It's definitely the worst. Well, one of the worst.
What? I just never got the whole indie thing. I like Harrison Ford as well, but I don't like him that much. I don't like Star Wars neither. You're
a fucking miserable cunt.
Do you like Star Wars?
I don't love Star Wars. I like Star Wars a lot.
It was alright. Like the first 3 were decent.
Yeah.
The second 3 were awful.
Yeah.
And then see the new ones that they made that people all hated. J.J. Abrams or whatever.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I watched it.
Yeah.
And for the first time in my life, I was like, I get it. I like this.
What? Really?
And yet everybody else was like, this is shite.
You're like 30 years behind everyone else.
I missed Darth Vader, of course.
Right.
I wished he was in it. Because I think he's a great... Oh, how's your cough? How's your lung cancer?
Oh, yeah.
So it seems to have subsided. Did you really?
Yeah. Because of you scared me.
Good. It's a good thing.
Anyway, let's not talk about that.
How far along?
Fuck you.
Stage...
You were manifesting bad shit for me, bro. I just manifested a match on Tinder for you. You're manifesting...
Guess what, right?
Cancer for me.
No, right, just think about it. If I hadn't brought up to you your continuous 2-week cough, you wouldn't have
That's pathetic. I know, 2 weeks is nothing, mate.
You wouldn't have went to the doctor. And you might have... Your tumour might have grown even larger than it is now.
Thank you, Danny.
Your tumour might have been huge. As opposed to just...
See, you're manifesting it.
You're so nervous.
Cunt.
Please do not bang on that table.
I'm going to bang on it.
Do you know the noise that makes? It's fucking...
You need to stop mentioning the big C.
So worried. What, the water?
The what?
Aye, the big C.
The big C word.
There's a good joke. Remember Griff Rhys-Jones?
Yeah.
And Mel,
I met him
when
I was a child.
Did you, aye?
Yeah. I was an extra in something that he was in.
Woo!
Yeah.
What were you in?
Can't remember.
You can't even remember?
I was 11 years old.
See, Paddy's such a star, man. Like, he just can't even tell you.
Well, I was a fucking extra.
Was this before your film with Brando that you done? And Yeah.
Yeah, Brando, yeah.
You were an extra in a movie with Griff Rhys-Jones.
Not a movie, it was some TV thing.
It was a porno. Griff Rhys-Jones in a hotel room.
Oh my god. You always got the paedophiles.
Who brought up paedophiles?
A porno with Griff Rhys-Jones and a 11-year-old version of me.
I didn't know you were 11.
I said that!
I wasn't listening.
What?
Can't blame me for that.
Right.
Back to woman.
Alright, cool.
Tinder, right?
Aye.
What do you think, yeah?
Oh, shite.
Why do you use it? Do you use
desperation.
it? Right, same. It's not even, be honest, it isn't desperation. You're being, this self-deprecation. It's hope.
Alright, yeah, fair.
Hope
yeah,
springs eternal.
Yeah.
No one there.
Unfortunately. Which means, like, I'm disappointed eternally.
Eternally? Aye. Oh well.
Oh well.
Oh well.
It's partly my own fault anyway, so fine.
But it's like, it's just not the way it was. I don't even remember, Pad. I don't remember how we used to meet women pre-Tinder and pre-Bumble and all
You'd
that.
have to actually talk to them.
Oh, aye. Jeez, that was hard.
Not send gifts or memes.
Do you know, I've never in my life sent a woman a gift.
That's where you've gone wrong, mate.
I know, I've never had a date. Maybe, I was noticing maybe a link there. But I used to have dates. No dates. I used to have, like, lassies that would snog me when I was a teenager and stuff like that. Often, right? Every week.
Yeah.
No bother.
Nice. Wow.
When I a player, right? I just found my people.
Yeah.
Moshes.
Nice.
In the cat house.
Right.
Shout out to the cat house in Glasgow. And anybody listening, do you remember a guy called the Ladybug? He was always there. Strange looking character. Just wonder if he's dead. I noticed 90s references get brought up by somebody who listens to the show, and they were like, oh, it's good to hear 90s so
yeah.
I think we should bang on about them.
Yeah, we'll bang on about 90s. We've done a wee bit.
Aye, it's true.
Cat house is also good for people in their 30s and 40s to meet.
Aye.
Really good.
Right, why are we here?
I know. We should be
we should be in the
there
cat
now.
house right now. What the hell?
Yeah.
Don't get it. Now the cat house is it was a good venue for, I don't know what it's like these days, but it was a good venue to meet lassies when I was a teenager, and I would just, sometimes it would be to my pal going to go and ask her, or sometimes it would just be like the lassie would give you a double look, and it meant you were wanting, like, come
You're
talk to
there,
me,
yeah.
you're in.
Yeah.
That disappeared completely, as in I have lost that ability, or I'm just no able to do that, or people just expect you to write on Tinder, or
Yeah.
I'm putting you on the spot a bit here. You match with a lassie on Tinder, right? And don't be embarrassed now. Don't get all coy.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
You match with a lassie, you really like her, and that.
Uh-huh.
What do you start by writing?
Oh, very difficult. Try and pick something out from her profile which is quite unique, and I just say something about that. That's it. That's the standard.
Like, give an example. Just a made up example.
I did see a great profile where it was like, tell me your favourite conspiracy theory.
Ooh.
So I did that. Didn't get a reply.
What was your favourite?
Oh, I don't know. I think I made one up. No, I think I said the pigeons one. The one about the pigeons being fake.
Right, yeah.
Because I found that hilarious.
It's annoying that's true, isn't it? Did you not see that it came out in the news that all the pigeons are wired up? No?
I tried to make a joke out of that. I couldn't.
Nah, don't worry about it. I mean, I'm not.
If they take over, it can be called a coup.
You know when you done that in the last one, right? Or the conspiracy one, that joke, and I had missed it. So when I was listening it back, I was like, he just made a good joke, and I missed it.
Well, there you go.
Hmm.
One joke of the fucking podcast.
And it's
shite.
Well, it was actually good. It's
right,
clever.
yeah.
It's good wordplay, but not funny.
No.
It's like Shakespeare.
Yeah.
Puns.
Yeah, you're not going to laugh at Shakespeare.
Do you know if Shakespeare invented...
Shakespeare
invented...
Shakespeare.
On that note, there's a clip I've showed you. My favourite clip of Sean Connery ever.
Slapping a woman.
Slapping a woman, yeah.
When When a woman becomes hysterical, you just give her a wee slap.
Sometimes they don't listen.
So then you slap them.
This happened.
Right, let's do a multiple choice questionnaire. Yeah, let's clip it. Let's do a multiple choice questionnaire, right?
To the 6 people that listen.
You interview me, not me,
All
and
right.
I'll be Sean Connery, right? So you just give me some scenarios, right? Just absolutely random scenarios. Doesn't need to be about women or relationships, just anything. In this scenario.
Is he? Oh, he's dead now.
Aye.
Oh well, fuck him. So Sean. Jesus
Sorry
Christ.
about that.
So Sean,
Yes.
out with your flatulence issue. What would you do if you were into a Chinese restaurant and you ordered a chicken chow mein?
I'd slap her across the face,
Who's
and I'd say, "Give me my fucking Chinese."
Right, that didn't work. Because I was going to say, Sean,
Yeah.
and they give you the wrong order.
I'd slap her across the face and say, "That's the wrong order.
Is that
Please."
it? Please. Get that
Give me another
sorted.
scenario.
Jesus, it's hard.
You never guess what I'm going to say next.
No. Sean Connery. So Sean, what would you do if you were in a job centre and they told you they couldn't find any work for you because you're an actor and you've no go?
I'd slap the hysterical bitch over the face with my CV, which is huge, of many movies.
Fair play. What would you do, Sean, if you got on a bus and the bus driver said, "Sorry, your ticket is out of date"?
I'd tell him, "I'm going to slap you in the face.
Slap your wife.
I'm going to slap your wife in the face. Get her over here now."
Sean Connery actually believes. I mean, you've seen it. And they'll see it. Sean Connery actually thinks it's alright to slap a woman because sometimes when you've tried everything, that's what he says, isn't it?
Aye.
When you've tried everything else, you just need to give them a good slap. It's like, alright.
I love how proud he was.
Aye.
With that
Bold as brass.
I know.
And she's like,
He was like,
"Do you want to take it back, Sean? You changed it." He's like, "No,
no, never.
never. I was Mr. Universe." He was, wasn't he?
Aye.
Sean Connery. Get this right. Sean Connery was a Celtic supporter, right?
Really?
Aye. Wait, you know this for up your street actually with the sort of stinginess thing, right?
Aye.
The thing is with Paddy, right? Just to clarify, so not embarrass him. Paddy's stingy, but no with people. He's a good with people.
It's companies I don't like.
Companies you can't. He just refuses, and I kind of get it. But come on, pay up. Anyway, Sean Connery was a Celtic supporter. Then Celtic got a new chairman who rebuilt Celtic Park, made it the futuristic sort of park it is now.
Right.
Saved Celtic. We were going bankrupt and everything.
Right.
Fergus McCann, a wee Scottish Canadian, and Sean Connery was getting free tickets to Celtic Park. Then Fergus came in, and Fergus McCann said to Sean Connery, "You're not getting free tickets, you pay like everybody else." And Sean Connery went, "I'll slap you in the fucking face." And he decided to become a Rangers supporter.
No way.
Aye,
After that?
he went to David Murray, who was the Rangers chairman, and he says, "Can I get free tickets?" And David Murray went, "Of course, you're Sean Connery. Just don't."
I love how the rich, it's like the rich
Miserable
are so
bastards.
ballsy, like, they'll just, it's like, you can afford it, what are you doing?
But how good on wee Fergus McCann just saying,
Yeah,
no,
no.
you're not getting, no, you pay like everybody else.
Yeah.
And you're like, "This is fucking unacceptable.
That's interesting.
I was Mr. Universe.
Hey!
I want to support Celtic for free." Aye, I don't know what, that's true, and then became a Rangers fan. Don't think he really cared much about football if you can just swap.
I know, that seems, maybe he just enjoyed watching them because they were one of the best.
Because they were free.
Because they were free.
He was getting free tickets. How stingy? You get a
Very
multi-millionaire.
stingy, innit? Aye. Well, apparently, he's a bit of a cunt because I heard a story. My uncle's a chiropractor, and he had a story from another chiropractor who used to treat him.
Jeez.
And then, so he was in a waiting room, and some kid he noticed James Bond was across the room from him, and was like, kept on saying, "Oh, James Bond," and like, he was only, I think the kid was at least under 8 anyway. He was definitely very young.
Did they slap him, aye?
And you slapped him across the face. Nah, he just ignored him. Was just really rude and
Wow.
like didn't and just got irritated with him. And I think he even mentioned it to the chiropractor. Like, oh, do you not have a separate waiting room? No, I don't know about that, but like, I'd be quite fun. Do you not have a separate waiting room for celebrities?
I was Mr.
E.g. me.
Universe.
Yeah, I was Mr. Universe.
I was once a milkman too. So I think that's true enough.
That's true.
I know a lot about that fucker.
Yeah.
He was great in Untouchables.
He's good in quite a few movies. I don't
What's
care
your
about
favourite
the
Sean
accent
Connery?
thing. I think that's a load of shite.
Favourite Sean Connery film?
Ooh.
The Rock.
I like The Rock.
You like The Rock?
It's funny, mate. It's a good
Right,
movie.
this podcast is over. I don't want to
Why
know
do you not like The
I
Rock?
don't want to know you anymore.
Why do you not like The Rock?
It was the end of Nicolas Cage being a great actor. There you go. Think
What
about
about Bad Lieutenant? That's a good movie. He's good in that.
Yeah, but see that period when he went into the big timer?
You mean Con Air?
Oh, that shit.
Yeah.
That all began with The Rock.
But The Rock, he's good in it. He's very good in it.
It wasn't a good film though. Well, it
What?
was to you.
It was a great action movie. It's like one of the funniest action
It's
movies.
fucking awful.
Nah, it's funny, mate. I'll
Well,
stand by it.
well,
I've watched it
listen-
about 10 times.
Have you really?
Aye.
I've watched it once and I was like, what the fuck was that?
Yeah,
Michael
but
Bay.
you're like an emo cunt, though.
Emo. I'm
Aye,
an emo.
You're an
fan.
emo.
What's an emo?
Emotionally discharged person.
Discharged. I do a lot of
You're like an
discharging.
emu, except more emotional and fragile.
Aye.
Like a big neck. Just one big neck of fragility.
Ooh,
That's what you are.
fragility.
I
It's quite a nice word.
like that.
Aye. I'd like a wee bit of fragility up my bum.
Oh, fuck.
I don't know where that came from. I didn't mean to say
You
that.
want an emu to do you up the arse with its neck.
Didn't
Is
say-
that what you said, mate?
Was that guy that used to Rod Hull?
Oh, Rod Hull, yeah.
He was funny, Jesus Christ. He was awful. He was so bad. You remember that? Carry on?
Yeah, yeah.
I want to say something more substantial about women because I think this is the woman one. Well, this is one of the women ones because
I'll say it for you, man, right? Because I know
this sounds
I
like
can tap into like your inner Danny.
something facetious is coming here. Oh,
I love women's. Ding, 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 ding. What's the Shaft theme song?
Right.
I love my women's.
Shaft.
Da-na. I love my
I
women's.
turned into Flash.
Na-na.
Flash.
Yeah, Flash.
La, la, Saber of the universe. Do you have never seen that? Have you seen that?
Yeah, it's kind of mad.
Well,
It's got Brian Blessed in it, I remember that. It's got cool sets.
One to his has to try that, Brian, but
I can't do it. Alright. Oh, how does he speak?
I don't know.
I'm Brian Blessed, and I love women's.
That's
Nah, that
awful.
was shite.
Do you know who I'm going to get on the show?
No, I'm never doing an impression again until
I'm going to get on the
unless I know
show.
I'm good at it.
Aye.
Right.
Now I'm going to get on the show and I think we'll get him to do intro and stuff like that.
Who?
Eddie McKenzie.
Oh shit, yeah.
Voice.
He's becoming a big star now.
Aye, he's
Well.
what is it, Winnie the Pooh? No, it's like do you know about this?
No, tell me.
So, a bunch of films and shit, like the original Mickey Mouse and all that, have now lost their copyright protection.
Right.
You can go and do anything you want with the original Mickey Mouse.
Wow.
No, the one that was like a wee line.
Yeah.
The Steamboat Mickey or
Oh,
whatever.
that one. You
Aye.
can join in with that one.
That's yours if you want.
Wow.
They've lost the copyright because it's been like 100 years or whatever.
Wow.
75 years, I don't know.
80 years it is.
Winnie Pooh as well, right?
Yeah.
That's Winnie the... What did I say there? Winnie Pooh?
Winnie the Pooh.
Winnie Mandela? Aye, Winnie the Pooh has also lost its copyright.
Really?
On that note, did you know that Xing Jiangpi, is that your name? I know you hate Chinese, but Xing Jiangpi...
Stop saying that. It's not true. I love my Chinese. All 1 billion is listen in.
Well, that's
1.2 billion.
1.8.
1.8 billion.
So this... Jesus.
Yeah, I love all yous. Please listen in. All yous.
Aye, because they're great.
Don't lose out on that market.
Listen, yeah. Well, I told you last time we should have started the show in Cantonese, but Paddy wasn't up for it.
Ha.
Because he's like, oh, I don't know, Cantonese. I was like, so what, we can
I was
bring
up for Mandarin.
Oh.
So Eddie McKenzie's in Winnie the Pooh, a
So it's
Hollywood
like-
movie? No.
It's like Winnie the Pooh is a murderer or something.
Is
right?
that what he's in?
It's a bastardisation of Winnie
I
the Pooh.
wondered, right.
And I had somebody like, I had a big shot talking about this movie.
Yeah?
And on all about the copyright thing and all that.
Yeah.
And then I see Eddie's in it. And I was like, fucking hell.
Wow.
I wonder if he's Winnie.
I know.
I don't know what does Winnie the Pooh talk like? Is it this? I need more honey.
Yeah, it's
Something
pretty,
like that.
pretty similar,
Oh.
yeah.
I need more honey. No, what
Yeah,
is it?
the first one was better. Anyway, we're running out of time. Give them your
Running out of
fact.
time. There's no time. Time is on our side. And we started.
Yes, time is a man-made construct, but I'm getting tired. Come on, do your fact. Do your fact.
On that note, the Eddie McKenzie thing.
Aye.
What do you think? Good idea. Well,
Great idea. I want him on. Yeah.
Voice of an angel.
Yeah. Yeah. Has he got a voice of an angel?
You don't know. He's a great orator. He's got that voice.
I wouldn't say of an angel. He's got a great voice, though. Okay.
Eddie, don't take that as an insult. I think you've got the voice of an
Okay.
angel. Paddy thinks you've got the voice of a pig.
No, I meant no. He's got versatility. I'll give
So
him
just right, okay. Well, I know you're desperate to wrap up. So
that. Not that.
say something wonderful about the importance of women, and then I'll go to the fact.
Oh my god.
And don't just give one line.
Right.
Put a bit of fucking effort into it. No.
I loves women's.
See, you can't.
All types of women's.
See it.
Mothers,
No.
sisters, lovers, and dinner ladies.
Prostitutes.
And prostitutes.
Aye, you can't know that, Damon.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
There we go.
Right, okay. Right. But this has been a really weird one, isn't it?
I know.
You didn't want to do it, I wasn't sure. And here we are. Right, here we go, factoid time. You know, you speak, so you don't want dead air while I'm trying to find a fact.
Oh, you try to find one.
Just. You know.
What else? I don't know what else I can say. I've said it all. I thought you had this ready.
I did, I got carried away there. I can't believe you just. That was it. That was your debt. Like, we're actually under it now. Because we started with just talking, mind.
No, we're over an hour. 'Cause
Aye,
the
but-
first 10 minutes isn't counting because it cut.
No.
That's an hour and 10 minutes now.
It's an hour and 26 seconds. 20,
No, it's an hour and 10 because the first 10 minutes is
Fight,
still.
fight.
No, we can add that up later.
Do you think fighting on air would be good? Like, do you think they would like hearing?
It'd be an interesting experiment.
One of these days, soon enough, we're going to be doing videos. Lucky user. Anyway, fact. Well, first of all, can't do a show without giving an honourable mention to the bin men.
Alright, yeah. Thank you, bin men,
Thank you.
for all your hard work.
Like the other week, 3 days ago, I went to take the bins out and they were packed. Now that way, where like people are just desperately trying to jam the bins down and that.
Yeah.
And like those rats like that can't wait to get in and stuff. On that note, actually, tell the audience about the big giant rat you saw that time. I've never seen a rat in the flesh.
Well, I've encountered a lot of. I've got 2 stories on a rat, but the actual story I'll tell is better, right? So I was in.
If you can make it into a minute and 30 seconds worth, that would be great because we can clip
We'll
it.
clip it. Well, it's not that good, right? Okay, so
It
I
isn't
was.
that good.
I had to get a sport. There was a sports bag left over because we do a football program at work, right? And we'd left it for a few weeks. I went in, and you can kind of guess. I moved the bag, and a fucking rat jumped out at me, and I jumped in the air.
You jumped in the air.
I jumped in the air, screaming.
Have you ever jumped in the air for anything in your life?
Yeah, there's probably about 3 occasions. That's one of them. Yeah.
Right? You're a hysteric.
I'm hysterical. I need a slap.
You need Sean Connery.
I needed Sean
You
Connery.
need to be a man.
In this
Fucking
moment,
hell.
I needed Sean Connery to come and really, yeah. And then I ran out of the whole fucking thing. I ran out of the building because that's what to get away from the fucking thing. And then these kids were like looking at me like they're all like 9 years old and they've just heard me screaming, "Fuck! Fuck! Ah! Ah! Ah!" And they're like running out of this building. And I'm like, and then I'm like, and then I try and calm myself down because I'm like, well, I'm supposed to be an adult here. And and I'm in charge of these young people. So, children, I should say.
They're
So then I'm
actually
like,
that. No, you're not.
yeah, yeah. I
You
fucking
could-
am. You
I'm
cunt.
the boss.
Yeah, I'm the boss. So I was like, so they're looking at me like, what is wrong with Paddy? And I'm like, there was a rat in there. And I sounded so pathetic. And they lost all respect for me after that moment. Didn't do anything I
What you
said.
should have done, you should have grabbed the wee fuckers, taken them in and went, look, you
Yeah.
fucking deal with it.
Yeah,
What
look
shame?
at that.
All their pants would go yellow.
I know.
They'd just shite
I think
themselves.
some of them empathised, to be fair, because nobody likes rats. But
Well,
I must have been about 6 inches away from my hand.
male rats like female rats.
What?
Male rats
Uh-huh.
like you said nobody likes rats.
Oh.
You're misinformed. Cats
I'm
like to eat rats.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Does that count?
That's true.
If you like to eat something, does that mean you like it? Oh, well, it must. People say, oh, I love chicken.
That means you love eating women's.
Eating women's. Eating women. We can't end on the...
I was just using your own logic there. I was just combining.
For, what's that fancy
No, we can't
word?
end on this note.
What's that fancy word for that? You know,
Logical deduction or
for
something.
oral sex with a woman?
Cunnilingus.
Cunnilingus. Aye. What's that? I'm not a great master debater, but I'm a cunnilingus. Did that work?
Cunnilinguist.
I fucked it up.
Aye.
Right. This.
Just stick to the facts,
Well,
Danny.
I won't even call this one for the ladies. I'll call this one shite episode again. It feels like it.
No, we'll see. We'll have a wee listen back.
We.
We can always delete it.
Aye.
The world doesn't need to know our failures.
Well.
Knows enough of them.
Aye, true. Fucking. Anyway. So, the fact. A crocodile cannot stick its tongue out. A shrimp's heart is in its head.
That's cool.
It is physically impossible for pigs to look up into the sky.
Really? Okay.
The sixth, fuck off. You read that.
Right.
That is a nightmare.
The sixth sick, sixth sheep's sick, is believed to be the toughest tongue twister in the English language.
Alright, I just passed at you because I couldn't do it, right?
Right,
Okay.
that's a good note to end
That's a
on.
good note to end on. A crocodile cannot stick its tongue out without getting fucking slapped. Anyway,
Anyways,
thanks
thanks for
for listening.
listening, guys.
Sorry about this episode, but we'll get better.
Get better.
Won't we?
Yes,
Definitely.
definitely.
Definitely, we'll get better. Okay, bye bye.